Well, it's another Friday night here in Haughton at Harlan Stadium in between the pines as the Buccaneers will take on the Airline Vikings in this District 1-5A matchup. Take a quick look at Airline. They are 4-0 in district, 6-0 overall. And in the power rankings, Airline is number 4 in the state. They are behind Ruston, Central Baton Rouge, Neville, and then Airline sits at number 4. Haughton comes into the game with a record of 2-4, 1-3 in district. Last week, Haughton lost at Benton 35-34 in a heartbreaker. Airline defeated Parkway 45-22. The last matchup between these two teams last year over in Bossier City, Airline won that one 56-21. Well, we're glad you can join us on this Friday night edition of football brought to you by Haughton Football Association. We've got to get a couple breaks in. And we'll do that when we come back. We'll look at some stats. You're listening to HHS Football from the Waffle House radio booth. We'll be back after this break.
At Henson's Carpet One Floor and Home, we want you to be sure that the floor we've created together is as beautiful as the one in your dreams. If not, we'll replace it for free. That's what we call the Beautiful Guarantee. And we offer an easy-to-understand warranty that gives you a level of protection that is tailored to you.
So come see us today at Henson's at our Bossier location on Jimmy Davis Highway or at our new location on Line Avenue.
Hey y'all, this is Kylie Small and I'm a senior at Haughton High School. I wanted to let you know that my Big Pop is running for re-election as your Haughton Town Alderman. I'm a fourth generation Buccaneer and our entire family truly loves the community. Buck McGee is a graduate of HHS and was on the last state championship football team. I know he loves serving the citizens of Haughton and he is the person to make the right decisions for our future. So please on November 5th, help re-elect Buck McGee as your Haughton Town Alderman. And as always, go Bucks!
In today's digital age, your website is the first impression you make. At No Limit Web Design, we specialize in responsive, mobile-friendly websites tailored to your business needs. From local SEO to social media marketing, we help you stand out. Need a custom design? We'll build it. Need more traffic? Our SEO strategies put you in front of customers. Call No Limit Web Design today at 318-615-9433. In today's digital age, your website is the first impression.
Welcome back as the teams are at midfield. The captains for Haughton, number 77 is Peyton Rayleigh, number 54, Will Atkins. I see number 8, John Hudson Brown, and I believe that is number 16, Ethan Johnson. Look stat-wise at Airline, they're led by their quarterback, senior Ben Taylor. He's passed for 2,349 yards, 24 touchdowns on the year. Rushing-wise, DJ Allen leads them with 64 carries, 485 yards, 3 touchdowns. He averages 7.5 yards per carry. Receivers, junior receiver Kenny Darby has 49 catches for 907 yards and 13 touchdowns. Senior wide receiver Jarvis Davis has 52 catches for 72 yards and 6 touchdowns. The Buccaneers are led offensively by quarterback sophomore Taylor Weathersby. He has passed for 1,239 yards, 8 TDs. Sophomore running back Brandon Craig, 98 yards, or he rushed for 98 yards last week. Overall, He has 327 yards, averaging just a little over 6 yards a carry with 2 touchdowns. Receiving wise, the group is for the Buccaneers is led by Jacoby Delaney, 25 catches, 375 yards, 2 touchdowns, averages 15 yards per catch. And then Zoo Davis, 20 yard receiving receptions with 349 yards, averaging 17 and a half yards per catch with 1 touchdown. Other note would be Preston Peters has 10 receptions, 109 yards with 2 touchdowns. The Buccaneers offense per game averages 206 yards through the air and 173 yards rushing. And we'll go back when we get some time during the game, kind of look at those power rankings, as District 15A is well represented this year in the state. Of course, the big game this week at my alma mater over in Ruston is Ruston and Neville in that district matchup. And that's in the power rankings. Ruston is 1 and Neville is 3. So that's probably the big game of the week there. Well, the Buccaneers have won the toss and have elected to receive. And we've got an officials meeting up at midfield, trying to, I guess, maybe going over some ground rules back deep for the Buccaneers. If I can get them to turn and look at me, I think that's number 8, John Hudson Brown, back there for the Buccaneers. Not sure what the holdup is other than the game clock on the countdown, about 49 seconds. That's probably what we're waiting on for the official start at 7 o'clock. Just a little bit early, I guess, to kick it off. Well, we've got a moment here. We'll look at those district power rankings. District 15A, Airline's number 4, Parkway is number 5. This is in the non-select Division 1. Benton 35, Haughton's at 37, and Natchitoches Central's at 41. In the Division 1 select, Byrd is at number 8, Captain Shreve at number 13, Huntington at number 15, and Evangel rounds out that group at number 29. So right now, 5 of the 9 teams, if the season was to end, I guess before tonight, 5 of the 9 would have made the playoffs. Now we're ready to go. Ben Jump will be handling the kickoff duties for the Vikings. The Vikings in the navy pants, white tops, white helmets, and the navy numbers. The Buccaneers in the red helmets, red tops with white numbers, and the white bottoms with red stripes. Jump approaches, ball kicks a line drive. It's going to be taken right at about the 10, out to the 20, and he'll get out to about the 23. That is where John Hudson Brown will be tackled, and now the Buccaneer offense will take the field. I suspect, talking with a couple of the coaches up here in the booth, that the Buccaneers are going to try to limit the possessions by Airline. I would imagine running that snap clock down in the single digits every play. The Buccaneers are going to come out with 3 receivers to the right. Weathersby in shotgun. High snap over his head. He goes back, and Airline's going to recover it. So there's your first turnover of the game right off the bat. Not a good start for the Buccaneers. So a high snap
approximately the 9-yard line
by the center right over Weathersby's head.
from the 9.
And that's where Ben Taylor and the Viking crew will take over on their first possession. The ball is spotted probably about the 9-yard line. Taylor in shotgun. Rolls to his left, looking to his left, throwing to his left, and in and out of the hands of his
Pass
receiver.
from number 11, Taylor, is incomplete.
It was intended for
Second and goal from the 9.
Dylan Patterson right at the goal line. So it'll be second and goal at the 9. Same formation for the Vikings this time. Quick snap handoff to the running back. He's at the 5, and does he get in? Nope, they're going to say he's down just short of the goal line. I believe that was number 26, DJ Allen.
Inside the 1, third and goal from
So a gain of
half-yard line for the Vikings.
about 9 there. Under center this time, tosses it to number 3. That's
Number 3,
Micah Johnson.
Touchdown Vikings, extra point.
Over the left side, and that's going to be the first touchdown of the game. So first play from the line of scrimmage for the Buccaneers, a high snap over the quarterback's head. Airline recovered right around the 9-yard line. It took them 3 plays to get it in. And now, pending the PAT, Ben jump in to attempt that. The kick is long enough, high enough, and good.
Extra point is good.
So at the 11:15 mark, it is Airline 7, Haughton 0.
Please, let's make it a great night for everyone by cooperating with our local police department, state, and security. Also, please dispose of your trash in the receptacles around the facility. Thank you.
So the Buccaneers
First and third quarters brought to you by Edward Jones.
got to have a little bit better production
Proud Haughton High graduate.
from that offense, because this Airline Viking team can put up the points.
Your wait staff. If there's something you want from the concession stand, but you don't want to miss any of the action, that's okay. Just wave down one of the wrestlers wearing the bright green shirts and send them with your order. Now they do work for tips. So support the wrestling team by sending the wrestling wait staff.
At halftime, we're going to have David Turner, the new athletic director, on at halftime.
They work for tips as well.
Do an interview, and we'll bring you some stats and scores from around the area also. Ben Jump, the kicker, has the ball teed up at the 40. John Hudson Brown back deep for the Buccaneers. The kick, another line drive kick, and it's going to go right past Brown and out of the back of the end zone. And the Buccaneers
Touchback. Haughton will have the ball first and 10 for their own 20-yard line.
will take over at their 20-yard line. So hopefully this possession will be a little bit different for the Buccaneers. Brandon Craig, the running back, in to the right of Weathersby. Weathersby takes the snap, hands it to Craig over that left side. He's going to be hit right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe gained a foot on that.
Brandon Craig brings it out across the
Call it.
20. Second down for the Buccaneers.
We'll call it second down and 9. Let's be interesting to see how deep the play clock goes for the Buccaneers. It looks like they're not going to really run it down. Weathersby takes a snap with about 18 seconds, looking to his right, and now he's going to go down. The ball is loose on the field, but one of the offensive linemen
Taylor Weathersby
fell on it.
Third down for the Buccaneers.
Loss of 2 yards, so it'll be third down and 12. Definite passing situation here for the Buccaneers. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Delaney to the near side. Zoo Davis, I believe that's on the top. Weathersby drops back, looks, throws to his right, just out of the outstretched hands of Delaney, right at about the 28-yard line. So that'll bring up the punting situation for the Buccaneers. So the second possession, they have negative 1 yard so far. Let's see who's back deep.
Jacob Wood to punt for the Bucks.
Can't really tell the receivers directly in line with me. Here's the kick. It's an end-over-end kick. Hits at the 35. We'll take a Buccaneer roll right out to midfield and down to the 49 of Airline.
On the Viking 49-yard
So that's
line.
where Airline will have their
First and
second
10.
possession with 9:44 remaining here in the first quarter.
Tonight, Split the Pot will raise funds for Haughton football. The Buccaneers wish to thank the Bank of Montgomery for their support during the 2024 season.
Taylor will be in shotgun. 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the near side. The running back is DJ Allen to Taylor's left. Taylor looks to the sideline for an audible. Takes a snap, drops back. He's looking downfield. He has a receiver just off of his hand and was intended for Kenny Darby.
Fingertips of number 1, Kenny Darby. Incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 for the Vikings.
So if there's a good note for the game so far for the Buccaneers, Taylor is 0 for 2 in this game. Like I said, Ben Taylor in his 6 games has passed for almost 2,400 yards and 24 touchdowns. There's an inside pass over the left side. He's got the first down and more. That is number 3, Micah Johnson. Gain, let's see where they spot him.
Made by number 13, Michael Wallace.
A 15-yard gain. That was a pass.
First down for the Vikings.
It'll be first down and 10 for the Vikings. This time, Taylor scrambling, throwing towards the end zone, out of the outstretched hands
Pass intended
of
again
Kenny
for
Darby.
number 1, Darby, incomplete. 2nd and 10, Airline.
So right now, I mean, I guess if you look at percentages, the Buccaneers are doing what they need to do to keep Ben Taylor in check. He is 3 of 4 for 15 yards. Vikings quickly up to the line. 1 receiver to the near side, 1 to the far. DJ Allen, the running back, sets on the left side. Johnson drops, throws across the middle, has a receiver, and is broken up. Broken up by number 32 for the Buccaneers, Harley Ingram.
21, Aiden Baker. 3rd and 10, Vikings.
So now it'll be 3rd down and 10 for the Vikings. As they have the ball on the 35-yard line of Haughton. Two receivers to the right. Allen, the running back, will get the handoff over the right side, and he's at the 25-20, and he's going to go all the way into the end zone untouched. A 35-yard touchdown run. I'm sorry, that was DJ Allen.
Need little pick-me-up fans? Hop on down to our Mini Valley ice cream freezer.
Second touchdown of the game so far for Airline.
Cake Pop. Help your Haughton tennis team raise funds to ace their competition. Donations are accepted.
And that comes at the 8:53 mark, pending the PAT. Kick is up, and it's good. So at the 8:53 mark, Airline 14, Haughton 0. We're hoping that this would not be the case tonight for the Buccaneers. That maybe they would make a little bit better stand than they have so far.
Home, business, RV, farm, and even a health plan for you. Call them at 268-3266.
Decent crowd from Airline has showed up on the far side of your screen, the Haughton side, almost full. We thought maybe Airline, most of their scores come via passing. This time, so far, it's been 2 rushing touchdowns. Jump for Airline, approaches the ball and kicks it, end over end kick. And this will hit into the end zone for another touchback. So 2 touchbacks for a jump so far in this game, and the Buccaneers will take over at the 20-yard line.
The Haughton Football Booster Club and team would like to thank Eastwood Baptist Church for providing tonight's pregame meal.
Look at some of the skill players going. Jacoby Delaney and Preston Peters. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Weathersby drops back. Ball's batted in the air, and it's going to drop incomplete as he was being rushed.
Pass is incomplete. 2nd and 10 for the Buccaneers.
So bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Buccaneers. Weathersby's 2nd attempt without a completion. Same formation except Craig, the running back, is on the right side of Weathersby. Weathersby drops back, throws in the flats and right, in and out of the hands. It was attempted for Preston Peters. Just about thigh high, and he just was not able to get his paws around it. So it'll bring up 3rd down and 10 for the Buccaneers. I guess the good news so far, I haven't seen any yellow laundry on the field. 3rd down and 10. Weathersby in shotgun. Drops back. Being pressured. Now scrambles, steps up in the pocket, and he's going to go down for a sack. 2nd time he has been sacked this game. A loss of 8 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Haughton sends on the punt team. After the game tonight, there's a 5th quarter at First Baptist Haughton, 9 to 11 p.m. We'll have fun by joining our dodgeball.
So that'll bring out the punt team.
Also, there'll be an ice cream bar
Jacob
and other activities.
Wood will be punting. I think that's number 6, Drake Gardner, standing on about the Buccaneer 45-yard line. The snap is good. The kick is off the side of his foot. It's going to hit about the 32 and is headed out of bounds. Stays in bounds out to the 46-yard line of Haughton, and that's where Airline will take over for their 3rd possession of the game.
Thank you, Dr. Doug Rimmer and gastrointestinal specialist, for supporting the Haughton High School Buccaneers football program.
As they place the ball on the near side hash mark, the Vikings will take over 1st down and 10, 7:50 remaining here in the 1st quarter. Airline up 14-0. Handoff to DJ Allen right up the middle. Gain of about
Allen
5 yards.
Vikings. Ball is advanced up to the.
He now has 2 carries for a total of 40 yards. Of course, most of that yardage came on that 35-yard touchdown run. This time the empty backfield. Taylor throws out and the flat completed. That was to Micah Johnson. He'll have enough for a 1st down. A gain of about 10 yards there.
Airline. Tackled by number 24, Cole Gasper.
Micah Johnson's 2nd reception. He and Ben Taylor have
1st and 10 for the Vikings.
Been the only ones on the, or actually he's been the only one on the receiving end for 25 yards. Taylor throws out to the near side. That's completed to his big receiver, Kenny Darby. And that's going to be enough for a 1st down, a gain of about 14. That's the 3rd 1st down.
That's a 1st down for the Vikings.
And now Taylor is getting into a groove, completing his last 2 passes for 24 yards. 1st down and 10, the ball placed on about the 16-yard line. 13 seconds on the snap clock. Taylor looking to his sideline. Drops back, looking towards the end zone, and it's going to be, here comes a late flag about 3 seconds after, 3 or 4 seconds after the play. That'll be our first penalty of the game, probably be pass interference, would be my guess. I guess it could be defensive holding, but the referee and the back judge are getting together. Pass interference, Haughton. So it should be half the distance, so about a 7-yard penalty.
8-yard line. 1st and 2 for the Vikings.
That'll be 1st down and 2. The Vikings can get a 1st down without reaching pay dirt. Taylor will stay in that shotgun. 2 receivers to his left. He rolls to his left. Looking, still looking. And does he get in? Yes, he does. A 7-yard touchdown run.
Taylor results in a touchdown.
For Taylor.
Scores Airline 20.
That's just
point.
Makes it 20-0 pending the PAT. So it's been the Airline show so far here in the first quarter. 6:31 remaining. 7-yard touchdown run by Taylor. 3 different players have scored for Airline. Ben Jump in to attempt the PAT. The kick is up, and it's good. So with 6:31 remaining in the first quarter, Airline 21, Haughton 0.
I'm a 4th-generation Buccaneer, and our entire family truly loves it. Buck McGee is a graduate of HHS and is on the last state championship football team. I know he loves serving the citizens of Haughton.
John Hudson Brown will be back deep for
So please, on November 5th, help re-elect
the Buccaneers.
And as always, go Bucs.
Ben Jump, big kicker that he is. If I was to guess his size, he's probably 6'1", maybe 6'2", 230 pounds. Has the ball teed up. Let's see if Jump can get his 3rd touchback of the quarter. Jump approaches. End over end kick. Hudson Brown is going to let it hit in the end zone and go out of the back, and the Buccaneers will take over at the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
So it's been all Airline here in the first quarter.
Coach Matt Silva's Buccaneers.
Just look at their quick scoring summary at the 11:15 mark, a 1-yard touchdown run. Then Allen had a 35-yard touchdown run at the 8:53 mark, and then Taylor was on the keeper, 7 yards out at 6 minutes 30 seconds remaining. Weathersby in shotgun. He's going to hand it to Craig right up the middle, lowers his shoulder. He's going to get positive yards this time, a gain of, we'll call it 2 yards.
2-yard gain of Buccaneers. Ball will be spotted on the 23-yard line.
So now Craig has 2 carries for 3 yards. And if you were to do quick math, we're negative 7 yards total offense, including the sacks. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Weathersby in shotgun. High snap, hands it to Craig over the left side, trying to find something through that hole, still on his feet, dragging a defensive player, and I think he gets across the 30, so that'll be a 1st down.
Randy Craig makes his way out to the
first down for the Buccaneers. Now we're in positive yardage, +2 total yards. We're going to stay with Craig. Cuts it back over the left side. He's out to the 35, 36-yard line. A gain of about 5 there, so some more positive yardage.
Ball's out to the 36-yard line.
Finding something on that left side. I believe that is big number. Is that 78 on the end? Ryan Crawford kind of paving the way for the Buccaneers. High snap. Weathersby's just going to have to keep it himself. He's at the 35, lowers his shoulder. He's going to pick up positive yardage. About a yard
snap,
short.
By Weathersby. Scrambles out to the 40.
That'll bring up third down
Third
and
down
one.
for the Buccaneers.
This has been a problem in the past, or I mean pretty much all year except for one game for Haughton, is the snap from the center to the quarterback. They've either been high or low. They had one game where the snaps looked 100% better, where the quarterback was receiving it right at his waist. Hand off to Craig over that right side, lowers his shoulder. He's going to have enough for the first down, about a 4-yard gain. It was his forward progress. So the second first down
opens up enough for
the Buccaneers.
The ball will be spotted on the 44-yard line.
We're glad you could join
First down,
us
Buccaneers.
on this Friday night edition of football, brought to you by Haughton Football Association. We're in the Waffle House production booth here at Harold Harlan Stadium. Now the Buccaneers will go with a tight formation. Hand it to Weathersby's going to keep it, and he's going to get about, let's see where they spot it, just short of the 45.
Run by Weathersby.
A gain of one. It'll be second down and 9. Well, now they put it back to the 49, so no gain. It'll be second down and 10. Except the yard marker on the far side has yet to move back to where the line judge is. Weathersby takes it, hands it to Craig over the left side, trying to get around that corner fight, and he's going to get about a yard as he gets to the 45. Just not a whole bunch of room.
Third down for Haughton.
So 3rd and 9 now for the Buccaneers. Trying to get this ball over in Airline territory for the first time in the game. 3 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Weathersby drops back, has a little time now, being pushed out of the pocket, and he is going to go down for about a 5-yard loss, just nowhere to throw the ball, and that'll bring up 4th down and 15.
4th and long for Buccaneers. Thank you, Dr. Ben Foster and Foster Orthodontics, for making those Buccaneers smiles just a little bit brighter this year.
So it'll be 4th down and about 14, and the Buccaneers send their punt team out once again. Wood, the punter, standing on his 27-yard line, gets a kick, spiraling kick this time. It's going to be fielded at the 25 and fumbled, but that is number 3, Micah Johnson for Airline, was able to fall on top of it. So that's where the Vikings will take over on their own 24-yard line.
Airline will have the ball on their own 24-yard line, 1st and 10.
So the Buccaneers almost had a turnover there, but that time Wood kind of outkicked his coverage as he got his leg into that one. About a 44-yard punt there by Wood. Taylor hands it off over the left side. That's Micah Johnson, 40, 45, 50, 45, 40. Down the sideline he goes, and he's pushed out of bounds. Let's see where they say he went out of bounds at. Right at about the 36.
Before he was escorted out of bounds by number 19, Xavier McDuffie.
About a 35-yard run there.
36-yard line of the Buccaneers. 1st and 10, Airline.
Johnson picking up some yardage. 4th first down for Airline. Here's the jet sweep over the right side, and he's going to, number is that That is number 5,
Number 6,
Jarvis
Jennings
Davis on the carry. About a 10-yard gain.
26-yard line. First down, Airline.
Be another first down for the Vikings. DJ Allen, the running back, now will go as a fullback, and Micah Johnson will be the tailback. Hand off to Allen, the fullback, over the left side, trying to get outside, but minimal gain that time, about a 1-yard gain.
McDuffie limits that Viking run to about a yard. 2nd and 9 for the Vikings.
So I unofficially have Allen with 3 carries and 41 yards. Of course, 35 of that came on a touchdown run right up the middle for their second score of the game. Under a minute here in the first quarter. 2nd down and 9 for Airline. Taylor takes a snap, rolls to his right, looking downfield towards the end zone. He has a receiver, and it's going to be incomplete right in the back of the end zone. I thought maybe they were going to throw a flag there, but there's a little bit of contact, but no yellow laundry on the field. So it'll be 3rd down and 9 for Airline. Buccaneers defense in that 3-man front. Taylor rolling to his right again, throws, and it's going to be completed to Darby down to about the 12-yard line. A 15-yard gain by Darby.
Ball will be spotted at the 13-yard line.
And it'll be 1st down and 10 at the 13-yard line. They can still get a first down. 20 seconds in the game clock. Let's see if the Vikings run another play. They do. Taylor drops, throws towards the end zone, and incomplete as there's a flag on the field at about the 25-yard line.
Penalty goes against Airline.
So a penalty against Airline. I think maybe it was a legal shift. I didn't see the initial call. Oh, there's going to be a holding. So there's going to be a 10-yard penalty against Airline. It will make it 3rd down and 20.
Thank you, Holmes Honda, for adding your banner to the Buccaneer ship in 2024.
I guess. Well, they're saying 1st down and 20, but that's the end of the first quarter. It's Airline 21, Haughton 0. You're listening to HHS Football from the Waffle House radio booth. We'll be back after this break.
Come on in. I've got your paperwork ready. Just sign right here.
Oh, wow. It's a lot higher than I expected.
It's a great deal, and we've got your monthly payments right where you want them.
Don't be fooled by what's behind the curtain. Before you buy your next auto, check with Carter.
Check with Carter. Check with Carter. Thank you so much. I'm so excited about my new car.
You don't have to thank me. You've had the power all along.
Remember, before you buy your next auto, check with Carter.
Well, we're about to begin the second quarter. Airline leads this one 21-0 and looking to punch the ball in possibly again. It will be 1st down and 20 as the ball is placed on the 23-yard line. It has been all Vikings in the first quarter. Ben Taylor will be in shotgun, and DJ Allen will be the running back. To the near side receiver Now they're shifting to the far side. It's going to be Darby, Davis, and Johnson. So Taylor will hand it off over the left side. He has a little bit of room to stiff arm at the 20, still on his feet and dragged down from behind. Gain of about 4. That was Allen.
Run by Allen for Airline, brought down by number 19, Mr. McGuffin.
Bring up second down and 16.
The ball is spotted now on the 19-yard line, 2nd and 14 for the Vikings.
Or as the PA announcer, 2nd and 14. That's a long 14. I'll split the difference. We'll call it 2nd and 15. Taylor, flat-footed, throwing towards the corner of the end zone, and it's going to be incomplete, intended
Number 1 is the
for
target.
Darby.
Again, incomplete in the end zone.
So 3rd down and 15 for the Vikings here in the second quarter.
3rd and 14 for the 19.
Allen, the running back, inside shuttle pass. That was to number 21, Dylan Patterson, and that'll be no gain, but there is a flag
Run by
on
number 21 for Airline, Dylan Patterson.
the call, and it's going to be
Brought down by
holding.
a host of Buccaneers. Flag on the play, holding against Airline.
Now the question is, will the Buccaneers accept it? I think the Buccaneers are going to decline it because it'll bring up 4th down and 15. That's exactly what the referee has signaled. Buccaneers decline it, but the Airline offense will remain out there. It'll be 4th down and 15 as the ball's on about the 17-yard line. Taylor's got 3 receivers, 2 to his right, 1 to his left. And Allen is his running back. Drops back, looking left, throwing towards the end zone, and it's going to be incomplete. No flag on the play. Nice coverage there by,
Pass was incomplete.
I believe that's
Thanks
number
to Mr.
19,
McDuffie, number 19 for Haughton.
Xavier
Airline turns the ball over
McDuffie.
on
So
downs. Haughton will have
Airline
a
will
19-yard
turn it
line,
over
1st
on
and 10.
downs. A little life out of the guys in red. So the Buccaneers will take over at the 17-yard line, 10:54 remaining until the half. Once again, we'll have David Turner, who was appointed athletic director this year, on in the second part of the halftime show. Weathersby in shotgun. Takes it, hands it right up the middle. This will end up being a scrum. I couldn't see the number of who carried it. Brandon Craig on the carry.
Loses the yard. 2nd and 11 for the Buccaneers.
I'll say lost yard, didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down and 11 for the Buccaneers. Craig was finding some positive yards over the left side back in the first quarter. That time tried to run it up the middle. Nothing there. 3 receivers to the near side. Weathersby throws out in the flat, completed to Craig at the 15, shuffles at the 20, still on his feet and out of bounds. Nope, they're going to say he was down inbounds. He picked up about 4 yards.
He advances out to about the 22-yard line.
So it'll bring up 3rd down and 7.
Line. 3rd down.
The first completion for Weathersby of the game. And now they've got whistle, and I think it's going to be an offsides. That'll be another 5 yards. So it'll make it a little bit more manageable for the Buccaneers.
3rd down. The
3rd and 2 for the Buccaneers at the ball spotted at the 28-yard line. Hands it to Craig, trying to get through the middle and push. He's going to have enough for the 1st down, according to the far linesman. A gain of about 4 yards for Craig. So if The third first down
First down.
for the Buccaneers at the 9:33 mark here in the second quarter. This is what the Buccaneers need to do. Long, sustained drives. Keep Airline off the field. Weathersby in shotgun. Low snap. Now he's rolling to the near side. Still rolling. Throwing back across his body. Completes it. Let's see who that was to. That was to Boston Bachhaus. About a 9-yard gain.
Ball's at the 31-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 2.
So now Weathersby unofficially is 2 of 5 in the passing department for 13 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 1, and there's going to be another penalty against Airline and a free first down for the Buccaneers.
The first down on penalty.
Nothing like a free first down.
Buccaneers crossing the Viking territory and set it up at the Viking 49-yard line, 1st and 10.
As they move the ball out to the 41. Hand off to Craig, comes to the near side, cuts it back up, and he's got a hole. He's at the 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. It's a foot race to the 10. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 44-yard touchdown run there by Brandon Craig. Gets the Buccaneers on the board.
That was a kill of the play. Brought to you by Bass Family Jewelry.
So finally some excitement for Haughton as Craig on the 44-yard touchdown run comes at the 8:31 mark of the second quarter. Wood in to attempt the PAT. Everything before is good. The kick, and it's up and good. So at the 8:31 mark, it's Airline 21, Haughton 7. That'll give the fans, the faithful fans in red, something to cheer about. Craig put a nice move just beyond the line of scrimmage. He planted his right foot really hard and cut back to the left. Then it was just a dash to the end zone as he was able to outrun the safety.
Tonight's Flip the Pot will raise funds for Haughton football program.
We'll see who's back deep for Airline as they send 2.
You have your very own wait staff
Number
tonight.
31.
Haughton High School wrestling team is here to serve you. If there's something you want to
McLaughlin and 26 is
wave down one of the Haughton High School wrestlers
DJ Allen.
And send them with your order. Now they do work for tips. To support the wrestling team by sending the wrestling wait staff with your order.
Haughton Special Teams kind of does that little trickery lineup, but goes back to the traditional. Wood approaches, and it's going to be a squib kick down the right side, taking it about the 31. Still on his feet to the 50, on into home territory. That was number 3, Micah Johnson. And that's where Airline will take over in Haughton territory at the 49-yard line.
On the Buccaneer 49-yard line.
8:24 remaining until halftime. Airline's up 21-7. A reminder, we'll have you some stats and scores at halftime and also an interview with the new athletic director, David Turner, if he didn't forget about our appointment. Taylor in shotgun, drops back. Throwing downfield, completes right at about the 37, and that is Darby, and he is going to go into the end zone for a touchdown, a 49-yard pass.
Pass is complete.
From Taylor to Darby.
He takes down the end zone, touchdown Airline. Extra point.
So that pass puts Taylor over the century mark. Pending the PAT, which I predict will probably be good. It will be Airline 28, Haughton 7. So a quick answer to Haughton's touchdown. The kick is up, and it is good. So with 8:12 remaining in the second quarter, it's Airline 27, Haughton 7. So a little bit of the Uncle Mo, the momentum was coming Haughton's way on that 44-yard touchdown run by Craig. And then quickly, the Vikings answer with a 49-yard touchdown pass from Taylor to Darby. The good news, the Buccaneers have only been penalized one time for 7 yards. It seems like the previous, just about the history is they're penalized 16 to 18 times. So the discipline has been enforced. But it's hard to go against this passing attack that Airline has. Jump has the ball teed up at the 40. Back deep is John Hudson Brown. End over end kick. And it's going to hit into the end zone and go out of the back for a touchback. The Buccaneers will take over at the 20.
Have the ball first and 10 on their own 20-yard line. After the game tonight, there's a fifth quarter over across the tracks at First Baptist Haughton from 9 to 11 p.m. You'll have fun by joining our dodgeball tournament, so make sure to pick your best team. Also, there'll be an ice cream bar and other activities. Hope to see you there. Go Bucs!
I suspect in this game we'll see some different players from Airline, but you never know. Weathersby takes it, hands it to Craig. Nothing going that time as he started up the middle and then cut to his right. A loss of a yard there by Craig.
Loss of a yard, second and 11 for the Buccaneers.
Bring up second down and 11 with 7:55 remaining until halftime. Weathersby in shotgun. Drops back, looking left, throwing left. It's completed. Minimal gain there. What was that, 2? I believe that was Preston Peters. About a 2-yard gain. Only 15 yards passing. Only 15 yards passing for Weathersby. He's 3 of 6 in the passing category. So they'll bring up third down and 9. There'll be 3 receivers to the near side. Johnson, Peters, and Bachhaus to the near side. Weathersby drops back, throws that inside screen to Craig, and it is sniffed out. Braylon Jackson sniffed that out, and that's going to be a loss of about 4 yards. Bring up fourth down, actually a loss of 5.
Fourth down, ball spotted on the 15-yard line. 4th and 15.
And that'll bring out the punt team for Haughton. Wood will be standing on about his own goal line. And a late substitution coming in for the Buccaneers. Number 23, Smotherman. The snap is good. Plenty of time. Gets the kickoff. End over end kick. It's going to hit about the 45 and take a bounce straight up in the air, then roll a little bit in favor of the Buccaneers right out to the midfield stripe, and that's where Airline will take over.
Airline will take over there. Heading north, 1st and 10.
6:04 remaining here in the second quarter.
Try their 6 different flavors, including
Airline showing that prolific passing offense, and that last series, a 49-yard touchdown pass to Darby. Wasn't a deep pass, 10 yards, but Darby did the rest. Four receiver set for Taylor, 3 to his right, 1 to his left. He drops back, looks to his left, throws, and it's going to be completed right about the 39 to number 21. That's Dylan Patterson.
Number 21, Dylan Patterson.
About a 20-yard gain there by Patterson.
first down for the Vikings. The new spot is the 32-yard line, first and 10 Airline.
It'll be first down as Airline is quickly up to the line of scrimmage. They spot it at the 32-yard line. I believe Ben Taylor is a Northwestern State commit. This time hands it off on the inside, a gain of about 2. It's number
Milligan on the carry,
4.
brought down by number 6.
Milligan, his first
Isaac
carry
Jennings.
of the evening. That'll bring second down and 8 as they spot it at the 30. 3 receivers to the right. Taylor drops back, rolling to his right, looking, still looking. Now a little pressure, dumps it off, and it's going to be dropped by Milligan right about the 25-yard line.
Milligan is incomplete. Third down.
So it'll bring up 3rd and 8 for the Vikings. As they place the ball on the near hash mark. Three receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Empty backfield for Taylor. Man in motion. Yep, we'll get flags from the far side, and we'll see. It's going to be a false start against Airline. So that'll be their 4th penalty of the game, totaling 25 yards. And that'll back it up 5 yards, make it 3rd and 13. And Taylor looking to his side for the play to be called in. 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Empty backfield again. This time that inside shovel pass is at the 30, 25, 20. Still on his feet, and he's going to go all the way into the end zone. I was trying to see if there was a flag, but no flag. A 35-yard pass to number 26, DJ Allen.
Your score is 34 Airline, 7 Haughton. Extra point is pending.
So I'm trying to do some math here, do my own stats. Taylor now has 178 yards passing. And on that, it was Allen on the reception.
Kick is good.
So the PAT good with 4:49 remaining. It's Airline 35, Haughton 7.
Coach Matthew Silver, I want to thank the Highland Clinic for their support.
2 touchdown passes so far for Taylor.
Making those buck smiles just a little brighter. And also the Holmes Honda for adding their
2 receptions for Allen. Allen has 43 yards and a touchdown in the receiving category. John Hudson Brown will be back deep for the Buccaneers. Ben jump as the ball teed up at the 40 for Airline. I tell you, their kicker is the size of a college linebacker. Jump approaches it. End over end, and Hudson Brown will let it hit into the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So the Buccaneers will take over at the 20.
We're on 20-yard line. Scores from around the area. Second quarter, Natchez Central and Bird tied at 7. Devil and Ruston are tied at 7. West Monroe
Haughton has 4
13.
first downs so far in this game. The good news, only 1 penalty for 7 yards, but offense has been MIA this time. Weathersby back in the shotgun, but it'll be a tight formation. Fakes it to Craig, throws it out on the flat, and it's going to be batted down. I believe that was number 21 for Airline.
Batted down by number 21 for Airline, Aiden Baker.
Baker on the knockdown. It was intended for 16, Ethan Johnson. Weathersby has completed 50% of his passes. He is 4 of 8, and it's only for 10 yards. 3 receivers this time for the Buccaneers. Man in motion. Hands it off to Craig over the left side. Hits the hole hard. He's going to have positive yardage. A gain of about 2 yards there by Craig. He has been
Run by Craig. Couple of yards for the
pretty much
Buccaneers.
the offense for Haughton.
He'll be called out to the
11
22-yard
carries
line.
for 70 yards. But it'll bring up third down and a long 8 with 4:23 remaining here until halftime. 3 receivers to Weathersby's right. Delaney, the lone receiver, to his left at the top of your screen. Weathersby drops back now, steps up in the pocket. He's going to have to run it. He's at the 25, trying to get out the side, 30. And he's going to pick up enough for the first down. About a yard past the stick, so a gain of 9 yards by Weathersby.
Enough yardage for first down and a yard for the Buccaneers.
And that'll move the sticks for the Buccaneers. Their 5th first down. 3:55 and counting down here until halftime. Nice scramble there by Weathersby. This time he hands it to Craig. Up the middle, lowers his shoulder. Still on his feet. A lot of white shirts, and now the pile gets bigger and bigger. A gain of about 5 yards there by Craig.
Bucks advance the ball to the 36-yard line.
Second down and 5.
Second 5.
Craig has 12 carries for 75 yards. 3 minutes, 20 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Weathersby being pressured, throws that inside screen to Johnson, and he's not going to go anywhere. Matter of fact, he's going to lose about 2 yards.
Pass to Ethan Johnson is complete. Loss of a yard. 3rd and 7 for the Buccaneers.
We got 3rd and 7. Almost the defensive end on the near side, Baker, almost jumped off sides. 10 seconds on the snap clock. Johnson now goes from the right to the left hip of Weathersby. Weathersby rolls to his left. He's looking. Here comes a flag. Throws downfield, completed right at the midfield stripe, but pending the penalty here. This may be a hold. Let's see what the referee says. Holding against Haughton. So that's the second penalty against Haughton, and it comes at a bad time, actually. Nice scramble and completion. That'll bring it back.
Brought to you tonight by the Matt Kenney Auto Campaign.
See where they officially spot the ball at the 24-yard line. They've got to get out to the 41. So it'll be 3rd down and 17. 3 receivers to the right of Weathersby. Drops back. And he's going to be scrambling, throwing, completed right at the 31-yard line. A gain of 7, but not enough for the first down.
Pass is complete to number 2, Jacoby Delaney.
Jacoby Delaney on the completion, 7 yards.
Spot is the 32-yard
Be
line.
4th and 9 with 2 minutes and counting down here. Now it looks like Matthew Sewell, the head coach, is going to punt, but they're going to let the clock run down as far as they can, the snap clock. We've got about 15 seconds left on the snap clock. 6 seconds on the snap clock. The official is standing right there next to the group, and that'll be the first timeout that the Buccaneers have taken. This timeout, let me see if I can get you some scores from around the area. Sterlington leads North Webster 20-0 at the half. Mansfield over Rose Pine 14-0. Northwood Shreveport leads Bossier 21-0. That game in the second quarter. Winfield leads Manny 13-0.
First quarter, Huntington 14,
Nakeda Central and Byrd are tied up at 7-all. Homer Pelicans leading the Green Oaks 27-12. That game in the second quarter. Calvary leads Union Parish 14-0 in the second quarter. Destrehan leads Captain Shreve down south 20-14 in the second quarter. Benton and Evangel are tied up 19-all.
Haughton aligns in a punt formation.
Now Haughton will be punting the ball. Wood will be handling the punting duties for the Buccaneers. High snap, but plenty of time. Gets it off. Spiraling kick. Fair catch called. Hit off the foot of the... And here comes a flag. The punt was muffed, recovered by Haughton, but they're going to say catch infraction against Haughton. I don't know if that official on the far side actually had the best angle, because looked like it the ball kind of dropped right at the last second, hit off the foot of the returner. Matthew Sewell, the head coach, out discussing with the referee just in between the numbers and the hash mark on the near sideline.
Reception interference is the call against the Buccaneers.
1:23 remaining here until half, and with the penalty, the 15-yard penalty, will put the ball on the 49-yard line of Haughton. Plenty of time for Airline as they have all three timeouts remaining too. Taylor drops back, quick pass out here in the flat, completes to Davis, and he's going to get about 6 yards.
Davis, number 32 for Haughton, brought him down. That's Harley Ingram.
And now there's an injury on the field. I believe that is Ingram.
Ball up to the 49-yard line. Buster Costanza Insurance Incorporated will help you find a policy for your auto, commercial auto.
With this injury, we're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back in about 30 seconds. You're listening to HHS Football from the Waffle House radio booth. We'll be back.
At Henson's Carpet One Floor and Home, we want you to be sure that the floor we've created together is as beautiful as the one in your dreams. If not, we'll replace it for free. That's what we call the beautiful guarantee. And we offer an easy-to-understand warranty that gives you a level of protection that is tailored to you.
So come see us today at Henson's at our Bossier location on Jimmy Davis Highway or at our new location on Line Avenue.
Hey y'all, this is Kylie Small and I'm a senior at Haughton High School. I wanted to let you know that my Big Pop is running for re-election as your Haughton Town Alderman. I'm a fourth generation Buccaneer and our entire family truly loves the community. Buck McGee is a graduate of HHS and was on the last state championship football team. I know he loves serving the citizens of Haughton and he is the person to make the right decisions for our future. So please on November 5th, help re-elect Buck McGee as your Haughton Town Alderman. And as always, go Bucks!
We're back after the injury to Harley Ingram. Slow to get off the field. It'll be second down and 4 for Airline as they place the ball on the 43-yard line. 1:05 remaining here until half. Taylor goes quickly out in the flat. That's Darby. He's got enough for the first down the right, the far sideline, and knocked out of bounds. Let's see where they knock him out. Right at about the 25. So a 22-yard gain there by Darby.
Airline will have the ball on the 25-yard line first and 10.
Unofficially, that puts him right at 100 yards receiving. Here in the first half, Taylor keeps it, hands it off right up the middle. That's their little scat back, number 4. Milligan. Gain of 11 yards.
Enough for a first down.
For their 8th first down, and Airline quickly up. Taylor looking, throwing towards the end zone. Tried the back hip pass, and it dropped incomplete into the end zone. So they'll bring up second down and 10 with 31 seconds remaining here in the half. So Airline trying to get another touchdown before the half ends. Vikings with plenty of time on the snap clock, just now dropping at 17 seconds. Taylor drops those quick out in the flat, complete. The 15, the 10, cuts back down to about the 10. That's number 5.
Davis for Airline.
Davis.
Down to about the 11-yard line. Airline calls timeout.
Airline will take their first timeout.
They will have the ball.
Looking at Ingram down on the sideline. He's still being checked out by the athletic trainer. 20 seconds remain here until halftime.
Halftime score of Sterlington 20, Northwestern 0.
And Justin Scoggin, the head coach for Airline, trying to push across another touchdown. As I can cross the way, I can see the moon through the pine trees, starting to get above the horizon. Can't quite see it on our wide shot here. In the second half, we should be able to get it. It'll be almost, I think it's supposed to be a full moon tonight. It'll be 3rd down and 7 as the ball's placed right at the 11-yard line. Taylor, empty backfield, looking into the end zone and completes it right at the goal line, and in goes Jarvis Davis, an 11-yard reception. So an 11-yard touchdown pass from Taylor to Davis. That's the 3rd touchdown by Taylor. And it comes at 21 seconds remaining in the game. Or, excuse me, in the first half. Pending the PAT by big old number 3, Ben Jump. Kick is up high enough and long enough and good. So at 20 seconds remaining, it's Airline 42, Haughton 7.
Thank you, Dr. Doug Rimmer and gastrointestinal specialist, for supporting the Haughton High School Buccaneers football program.
So about 21 seconds remaining here until the half. Probably not a whole lot Haughton can do. All the kicks by Ben Jump have been touchbacks except for the first one of the game. And the bad news for Haughton is Airline receives this opening for the second half kickoff. Airline looking like they're an undefeated team, sitting at 6-0 overall, 4-0 in district. They are at the top of the district, only team without a loss in district. Jump approaches, kicks it end over end kick. Hudson Brown goes back. He's going to take it at about the 2 and bring it. He's at the 15 and out to about the 20. So an 18-yard return on the kickoff with 16 seconds remaining in the half.
16 seconds to go before halftime.
Probably see Weathersby just come out and take a knee here. You don't have many plays in your playbook that guarantees you 80 yards. But he's going to come out in the shotgun formation, 4 receivers. Drops back, throws a quick pass out of the flat, and is completed, about a 2-yard gain. That is to Delaney.
Pass complete to number 2, Jacoby Delaney.
Only his second completion.
No gain on the play.
And that'll be the end of the first half. So at halftime, it's Airline 42, Haughton 7. We'll come back and bring you some halftime entertainment. You're listening to HHS Football from the Waffle House radio booth. We'll return after this timeout.
At Henson's Carpet One Floor and Home, we want you to be sure that the floor we've created together is as beautiful as the one in your dreams. If not, we'll replace it for free. That's what we call the beautiful guarantee. And we offer an easy-to-understand warranty that gives you a level of protection that is tailored to you.
So come see us today at Henson's at our Bossier location on Jimmy Davis Highway or at our new location on Line Avenue.
Hey y'all, this is Kylie Small and I'm a senior at Haughton High School. I wanted to let you know that my big pop is running for re-election as your Haughton Town Alderman. I'm a 4th generation Buccaneer and our entire family truly loves the community. Buck McGee is a graduate of HHS and was on the last state championship football team. I know he loves serving the citizens of Haughton and he is the person to make the right decisions for our future. So please on November 5th, help re-elect Buck McGee as your Haughton Town Alderman. And as always, go Bucks!
out the big truck. Gonna open up the door and turn it up. Gonna stomp my boots in the door with the mud. Gonna watch you make me fall in love. Get up on the hood of my daddy's tractor. Up on the jukebox, it don't matter. Down on the tailgate, girl, I can't wait to watch you do your thing. Shaking for the yellow, sitting in the honky tonk. From the redneck strike to the break of dawn. The DJ's spinning that country song. Come on, come on, come on. Shaking for the birds, shaking for the bees. Shaking for the catfish running down deep in the creek. For the cricket and the cricket and the squirrel. Shake it for the moon, shake it for the girl. Every girl, shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me.
At Henson's Carpet One Floor and Home, we want you to be sure that the floor we've created together is as beautiful as the one in your dreams. If not, we'll replace it for free. That's what we call the beautiful guarantee. And we offer an easy-to-understand warranty that gives you a level of protection that is tailored to you.
So come see us today at Henson's at our Bossier location on Jimmy Davis Highway or at our new location on Line Avenue.
In today's digital age, your website is the first impression you make. At No Limit Web Design, we specialize in responsive, mobile-friendly websites tailored to your business needs. From local SEO to social media marketing, we help you stand out. Need a custom design? We'll build it. Need more traffic? Our SEO strategies put you in front of customers. Call No Limit Web Design today at 318-615-9433.
Come on in. I've got your paperwork ready. Just sign right here.
Oh, wow. It's a lot higher than I expected.
It's a great deal, and we've got your monthly payments right where you want them.
Don't be fooled by what's behind the curtain. Before you buy your next auto, check with Carter.
Check with Carter. Check with Carter. Thank you so much. I'm so excited about my new car.
You don't have to thank me. You've had the power all along.
Remember, before you buy your next auto, check with Carter.
Hey y'all, this is Kylie Small and I'm a senior at Haughton High School. I wanted to let you know that my big pop is running for re-election as your Haughton Town Alderman. I'm a fourth generation Buccaneer and our entire family truly loves the community. Buck McGee is a graduate of HHS and was on the last state championship football team. I know he loves serving the citizens of Haughton and he is the person to make the right decisions for our future. So please on November 5th, help re-elect Buck McGee as your Haughton Town Alderman. And as always, go Bucks!
All right, we're back here at Harlan Stadium, halftime as the band is performing. And we're going to be joined by David Turner. Many of the Haltonites know David, who grew up in Haughton. Oldest son, Christian Turner, planning to play baseball at University of Arkansas next year. He's a senior this year. But David,
what's going on?
The new athletic director here at Haughton High School. New title for you. You no longer get to be on the field coaching.
Yeah.
How has that transition been?
Well, it's a slow process. Me and Coach Brotherton joke about it on Jamboree night. When we were, or not Jamboree night, our first home game here, we caught ourselves inside the coach's box, and I looked down and I told Jason, I said, "Hey, don't look now, but look where we're at." And he said, "Oh, Turner, we got to get out of here." And I said, "Yeah." So we don't want to step on any toes or anything, but we got out of there pretty quick. So it's a gradual process, but I sure do miss it, and I think Coach Brotherton misses it too. So,
But
know.
he was the former athletic director, along with being the head coach. Is he kind of
Yeah.
giving you some tips and tricks and what to do and what not to do as a athletic director?
Oh yeah, most definitely. He's definitely been the mentor for me. So he's kind of stepped into a new role as the assistant principal, and along with his duties that he has as an assistant principal, I know I'm probably bothering him a lot. But I mean, one of the things that Haney told me whenever he appointed me to athletic director is he said, "Look, don't get me in trouble and don't get us a fine." And I said, "Yes, sir." And so I've been trying to make sure that all of that goes smoothly, and Jason's been a big part of that, making sure everything goes smoothly. I think I'm getting used to it, but Jason's been a big part of it.
So
how
did your first meeting with the LHSAA go? I mean, meeting with the powers that be.
Yeah, I had 202 folders, and I tell you what, that was pretty nerve wracking. I kept walking by, and I would peek in there, and I was told by some of the other parish-wide athletic directors they said if he's ever got a folder pushed aside, that means you did something wrong. And so I kept peeking by there, and I'd walk by there, and I was just pacing that hallway, making sure I didn't have a folder pushed aside. But I had 202 folders, and all 202 were 100% correct. So I think I did pretty good. I got another one coming up next month, so been steadily working on that too. So,
well, as an athletic director, I know at the college level, ADs are responsible for facility upgrades and making sure the people are raising money.
Right.
Do you get credit for the new turf since it was installed under your title?
Well, yeah, at Jason's, I guess whenever they announced him at the school board meeting that he was going to be the new assistant principal, one of the things that
which was announced first, the turf or Jason?
The turf.
Oh, so he gets credit.
Well, no, not necessarily, because he stood up there, and one of the things that he joked about was he said, I got hired as the assistant principal, and he said, and a week later, Coach Turner and Coach Sewell figure out a way to get a turf field down. So he's giving me credit for that, but it probably all goes to him.
Well, speaking of facilities, now being the athletic director, do you see any changes coming across any of the other venues in the upcoming years?
Yeah, we got a lot of things on our mind. We've got
a big wish list, at least.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Before the season started over there on that east end of the field house, we got a new storage facility that was one thing Coach Sewell wanted. We got that done. Coach Maynard just got the whole locker room redone. Looks real good in there.
Did they get the sweaty shoe smell out of there?
Yes, my goodness. But a lot of parents were saying that the new floor looks good, the new locker room looks good, and I said most importantly, the smell's out of there. So,
well, I'll tell you a story about that. When my oldest was playing there, his freshman through senior year, always gifted Maynard a box of a little deodorant that you would actually put on a toilet bowl, and he would place throughout the locker room and would get him through the season. He'd get about 2 dozen every year.
Oh, man, I'm telling you. But in addition to that, we've got the whole gym foyer and the boys' gym. We redid the whole gym foyer. Coach Onisha, he's got he's real creative, and he came up with an idea. We did the Hall of Fame boards for the boys and girls basketball. We got some boards up there similar to what's in the field house. We got wrestling and volleyball, and we're building an H in there, like similar to what's out here when you walk up to the ticket booths out here.
Right.
We're building one in the gym foyer right there where people are going to take pictures at and stuff like that. So, and the biggest thing, I guess it's no secret anymore, but we're in the process of getting a big video scoreboard out here, trying to get all that worked out. And, actually met with some people from the parish earlier this week.
And as a title of athletic director, you're responsible for running the video feed, right?
Oh, no, I don't know anything about
handling the computer.
No. Running
replays and graphics for advertisers.
Oh, man, I don't know that I could do that. That's probably going to be out of my realm of knowledge. So
I got one last question for you.
Okay.
How many years were you on the field as a coach?
19 years.
Okay, so you were on the field for 19 years as a coach. If you could coach one game, what is one thing that you would make sure that's done for your last coaching stint?
Well,
Would you run a trick play?
man,
Fumble,
I'm telling
fumble
you,
Rooski?
the one thing that sticks out to me is the 2019 game against Destrehan down at Destrehan, the semifinals. If we win that game, we make it to the Dome. And, me and Coach Brotherton were talking about that earlier this week. We were inside the 20, and a lot of people don't know this. We were inside the 20, inside the red zone 5 different times and did not score any of them 5. And if we win that game, we end up in the Superdome. And, man, if we could go back to that, I feel like I just feel like we were a better team than Destrehan was. And, man, I'm telling you, that's one thing that we always think about is, man, that 2019 season was so special. It was, the kids were bought in. It was a great season. If we could go back, I mean, that would probably be one game that I could say that I wish we could go back and just, study more film, look at more things, do things maybe, I don't know, a little different than what they were done, and just, wish that we didn't turn the ball over 5 different times inside the red zone. I mean,
when you're inside the 20 that many times and don't score, I mean, you're battling against yourself, but also those officials in South Louisiana. We know how that goes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It was an exciting time, but you still just think about, man, if we could have capitalized on just 2 of them 5 possessions, we win that game.
You'll be playing in the big Mercedes-Benz Superdome.
Yes.
Well, David, I appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule. I know you walk around with a walkie-talkie and talk with administration. You're like a big wig. I think every now and then I see you walking around. Do you have a security detail with you now?
We try to clear out some stuff underneath the bleachers. We just want people to get up here in the stands and watch the game and, enjoy themselves. But we want the people in the stands to be able to walk down there to the concession stand without having any issues or anything like that. So
that falls under the role of athletic director, apparently.
I guess so.
Well, David, I appreciate you coming up here in the
man.
booth, and maybe we'll get to do this again sometime soon.
Man, that'd be great.
I mean, I think next Friday is open if you want to be on the radio or on the broadcast with me. You can bring the analysis if Russ is out of town.
Yeah, you just let me know. I'm in.
All right, David. I appreciate it so much for stopping by.
All right,
talking
man.
with you.
Appreciate you, Jay. All right.
That's David Turner, the new athletic director for Haughton. Appreciate him coming up here in the booth and taking a few moments out of his schedule. We'll look at let's take a look at some stats from the first half. First downs, Airline had 8, Haughton only limited to 5. Rushing, Airline 116 yards rushing on 12 carries. The Buccaneers had 15 carries for 88 yards. Passing, this is the difference of the game. Airline 222 yards passing, Haughton only 18. And what's strange about that, Weathersby's completed 7 of 11 passes, but for only 18 yards. Ben Taylor for Airline is 11 of 20 for 222 yards. So total offense, Airline 338, the Buccaneers 106. Penalties, it's been a much more pleasant game, not seeing the laundry on the field as much. Airline penalized 25 yards on 4 flags. Haughton has 3 flags thrown on them for 32 yards. Turnovers, well, that first snap of the game offensively for the Buccaneers was the first turnover and the only turnover. We'll go here and get you some scores from around the area. We've got a few minutes before the kickoff of the second half. Sterlington leads North Webster 27-0. That game in the third quarter. Calvary over Union Parish 14-0 in the second quarter. Mansfield 21, Rose Pine 0 in the third quarter. Loyola Prep out of Shreveport 48, Woodlawn out of Shreveport 8. That game in the third quarter. Arcadia Hornets all over Plain Dealing at halftime. Arcadia leads that one 46-0. Logansport all over Lakeview 49-0 at the half. Winfield beating Manny 35-0. That game at the half. Destrehan leads Captain Shreve 20-14. That game at the half. Also at the half, Minden leads BTW 14-8. At the half, over on Broadacres Road in Shreveport, Benton leads Evangel 26-19. Haynesville 42, Cedar Creek 0 at the half. Northwood leads Bossier. Let's see. There it is. Northwood leads Bossier 21-0. Homer Pelican still continues to lead Green Oaks 27-12 in the second quarter. In the second quarter, Byrd leads Natchitoches Central 17-14. And down on Barksdale Drive, Parkway leads Huntington 30-14. That is another big game of interest in the area, as those two, I believe, are tied in second in district. And let's see if I can get you. I got to look for a couple scores out of the central and north area of Louisiana. West Monroe leads Ouachita 15-13. That game in the third quarter. And no, I didn't want to see that one. Neville leads Ruston 14-7 at the half. That is the big game in the District 5A this year, as Ruston is the number 1 ranked team and Neville is the number 3 team in the power ratings. So that will conclude our halftime entertainment. Players are beginning to come out on the field. Of course, Airline to receive the second half kickoff. Already up 42-7 as we're about to start the third quarter. It'll be interesting to see if Matthew Sewell, the head coach for Haughton, pulls any tricks out of his bag and tries an onside, as they do every time the special teams get up there real as a group and just kind of everybody approaches like they're going to do an onside, and then they usually spread out, but you never know when they're actually going to kick it. Airline front line real tight also, all between the hashes. You've got 6 guys in that little box. Oh, they do that. Well, they do a squib kick. It hits, and it's going to be picked up at the 15, 20, 25. Out to about the 30, 33, 34-yard line. Nope, still on his feet, out to the 39. I believe that was number 31. Liam McGee on the return there. So a little trickery, we thought. Usually they'd kind of do a squib kick right at that front line, but he kicked it a little deeper that time, and Airline will take over as they spot it at the 39-yard line of the Vikings. Ben Taylor, the quarterback, remains in the game. Probably see one possession here in this quarter. So he'll hand it off right up the middle, gain of about 5 yards. Let's unstack and we'll see who that was. I think that was number 4, Milligan.
Airline advances the ball to the 45-yard line. Second.
So it'll be 2nd and 5. Milligan, the running back for Airline, that only his 3rd carry, but he has 18 yards. Taylor in shotgun, hands it to Milligan, right up the center again, jumps the pile. He's got enough for a first down as he gets down into the Haughton territory at the 47. A gain of 7 that time. And Airline picks up their first down of the second half. I would suspect that Airline takes plenty of time in between snaps. And off to Milligan, he cuts it outside, and he's going to scamper for about 6 yards. So nice carry there on a first down and 10, a 6-yard carry. And it'll bring up a 2nd down and 4 for Airline. They spot it right at the 41-yard line. Almost 2 minutes gone already here in the third quarter. Like I said, Ben Taylor, the starting quarterback, out there to start the third quarter. Probably if they score here, it'll be the last possession he sees. High snap, hands it to Milligan right up the middle. He's got enough for the first down to about the 33-yard line. A gain of 8 on that for Milligan. And that'll give Airline their second first down of the third quarter and the second of this possession. So it looks like Airline is content in running the ball so far, as they have ran 4 plays for a total of 20 yards. Here's Milligan over that left side. Big gain, but Milligan, slow to get up. This is going to be short of the yard down, or the sticks. It should be second down and 1, as he picked up 9 yards on that carry. It looked like Milligan kind of went down awkwardly, but he was able to hop right up. The Vikings taking their time, 15 seconds on the play clock, 9 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Hands it to Milligan over that right side. He's going to have enough for a first down and more as he gets down to about the 13.
Milligan again on the carry. This time brought down by number 60, Isaac Jennings.
About a 9-yard gain
First
there.
down, Airline.
Another first down. Milligan has seen all the action here in the second half, as he has had 6 carries. First down and 10 for the Vikings, as looking to score. Here's an inside pass from Taylor to Patterson, and he is going to be knocked out of bounds. He gets a first down, an 11-yard gain there by Patterson. So there's the first pass of the second half. It'll be first and goal from the 3-yard line. Same play, same but different result. Touchdown, Airline. A 3-yard touchdown pass from Taylor to Patterson.
Your score is Airline 48, Haughton 7, 8:13 to go in the third quarter.
That'll get Patterson on in the stats with a touchdown on a 3-yard pass. He has 3 receptions for 34 yards. Waiting the PAT here. It is up, and it is good. So at the 8:13 mark, it is Airline 49, Haughton 7.
Third quarter. Thank you, Dr. Ben Foster and Foster Orthodontics, for making those Buccaneers smile.
Might actually see some substitutions for Haughton. I mean, they're already a young team, but it never hurts to get some of the young guys who don't see a lot of action, some game time experience.
Brought to you tonight by the Mackey Alderman campaign.
We'll continue to monitor scores from the district. Captain Shreve still trails Destrehan.
At 318-364-6264. The next person you can trust in all areas.
Parkway up 30-14 over Huntington at the half. Benton and Evangel still at the half. Benton leading that one 26-19. That's Haughton's next opponent as they travel to Shreveport to face the Evangel Eagles. Jump approaches, kicks a line drive kick. Taking it about the 5. That is Peyton Harris. Had a seam, but the turf monster got him as he got it out to about the 25, 26-yard line. He had a nice little seam, but I think his eyes were faster than his feet, and he couldn't keep up with it or keep his balance. Actually, they spotted at the 28, and that's where the Buccaneers will take over with 7:02 here in the third quarter. Weathersby in shotgun. Hands it to Harris over the left side. Here comes a flag from way back down the field.
Harris on the carry for the
I don't
Buccaneers.
know what the flag could be. I think it's going to be a legal
Ball is now spotted
substitution.
on the 32-yard line.
And we've got a Haughton player down on the field. We'll take a 30-second timeout on the injury. With 6:56 remaining, it's Airline 49, Haughton 7. We'll be back after this break.
In today's digital age, your website is the first impression you make. At No Limit Web Design, we specialize in responsive, mobile-friendly websites tailored to your business needs. From local SEO to social media marketing, we help you stand out. Need a custom design? We'll build it. Need more traffic? Our SEO strategies put you in front of customers. Call No Limit Web Design today at 318-615-9433.
The injured player for Haughton is Brogan Dodd, being helped off the field. Looked like maybe got his ankle rolled up in the pile. Still waiting to see what the flag was. It was thrown by the back judge all the way out at the 50-yard line. Illegal substitution against Airline. Yes, Sewell, no, they enforced it, a 5-yard penalty. It'll be first down and 5, and here comes a flag from the near side. It's going to be a false start, so we'll back it up to the original line of scrimmage.
There was a penalty before that on Airline putting the middle of the field.
So it'll be first down and 10 instead of first and 5 after the penalty. Not a 5-yard penalty against Haughton makes it first down and 10. 6:29 remaining here in the third quarter. Harris, the running back, on Weathersby's left hip. Hands it off to Harris. Cuts upfield. Nice little shifty cut there right at the line of scrimmage to pick up 6 yards. Officially his first carry since there was a penalty on the last carry by him. It'll make it second down and 4 for the Buccaneers. 3 receivers, 2 to the right, 1 to the left of Weathersby. Hand it off to Harris over that left side, 35-40, 45-50, 45-40, down to the 30. It's a foot race, and he is going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 66-yard touchdown run there by Peyton Harris. He just got into that secondary, and nobody was able to catch him on that 66-yard run. And Haughton will attempt the PAT.
A diamond you can get at Bass Family Jewelers any day of the week.
Nice explosive run by Harris. The kick is up, and it is no good, so the PAT fails.
So your score.
So it's Airline 49, Haughton 13 with 4:59 remaining in the third quarter. So now we will see if Ben Taylor remains at quarterback for Airline. If you're watching, we're glad you have joined us. This is production by Haughton Football Association as we stream live on YouTube. Home games, our setup is like this with video. Away games is audio only. But we can be found on YouTube. Just go to youtube.com and search Haughton Football Association and look for the particular event for that day. There's that kind of misleading formation. And now they go back to the traditional formation.
And Epps.
Wood approaches, end over end kick. It's going to be taken at about the 21, fumbled briefly, but picked up by Epps. He's at the 35, 40, 45, 50. One got beat, and kicker Wood just laid him out right at about the 45-yard line. So a nice return by Epps. They're going to spot it at the 46 of Haughton. That's one thing you don't see a lot of kickers doing is laying the lumber, but Wood definitely did that. He just lowered his shoulder and knocked his feet out from underneath him. New quarterback in for Airline is going to be number 10, Chase Williams. And I believe he's going to have a new running back. It's going to be Matthew Moore. And several new guys as receiver. They go to the I formation now. Williams hands it off to Moore, and he's met short. Well, the far judge saying he got back to the line of scrimmage. The near side say he lost a yard, and that's exactly what it's going to be, a 1-yard loss. So it'll bring up 2nd and 11.
47-yard line of the Buccaneers.
Also in there at running back is number 31, Simji McLaughlin. $15 seconds on the play clock. Airline taking their time. They go back to that I formation. Williams tosses it out to the left. That is McLaughlin on the carry.
Run by number 31. McLaughlin brought down by number 19.
Gets back to the original line of scrimmage, so a 1-yard gain. That will bring up 3rd down and 10. As I can see the moon now above the trees across the way. A few clouds in front of it. Boy, it's been beautiful weather this week in northern Louisiana. Actually, one of my drives to work in the morning, my gauge on my vehicle said it was 36 degrees. That's usually what we see in February, but we're in the month of October. 7 seconds on the snap clock. Man in motion, hands it to the man in motion on that sweep. And he's going to be hit right at the line of scrimmage and then tackled forward. That was Terrence Hayes.
Number 84, Cameron Griffin with the tackle.
About a 2-yard gain there by Hayes. So this will bring out the punting unit. The first time that Airline has punted. Ben Jump handling the punting duties for Airline. Back deep for Haughton will be Delaney. Delaney will stand on about his own 10-yard line. Snap is good. Minimal rush. Wobbly kick's going to hit about the 15 and bounce straight up in the air and then back up to about the 16. So that's where the Buccaneers will take over with 31 seconds remaining here in the third quarter as Airline leads 49-13 over Haughton. Now it'll be interesting to see if Matthew Sewell keeps his starters in or tries to gain a little bit more experience with some of his younger guys. Trying to find Weathersby in that huddle.
We have confirmation that was the kicker on the tackle on the return.
And with the score differential, it is a running clock. So the end of 3, it is Airline 49, Haughton 13. You're listening to the Haughton Football Association football from the Waffle House radio booth. We'll be back after this timeout.
At Henson's Carpet One Floor and Home, we want you to be sure that the floor we've created together is as beautiful as the one in your dreams. If not, we'll replace it for free. That's what we call the Beautiful Guarantee. And we offer an easy-to-understand warranty that gives you a level of protection that is tailored to you.
So come see us today at Henson's at our Bossier location on Jimmy Davis Highway or at our new location on Line Avenue.
In today's digital age, your website is the first impression you make. At No Limit Web Design, we specialize in responsive, mobile-friendly websites tailored to your business needs. From local SEO to social media marketing, we help you stand out. Need a custom design? We'll build it. Need more traffic? Our SEO strategies put you in front of customers. Call No Limit Web Design today at 318-615-9433.
To start the fourth quarter, a 4-yard gain by Harris brings up second down and 6 for the Buccaneers. Weathersby remains in there at quarterback. Harris, the lone running back. This one's completed out in the flat. That is Delaney. Let's see where they spot as he was about a 1-yard gain to Delaney. That'll give Delaney 3 receptions, 10 yards. Only 19 yards passing total for Haughton. It has been hard to come by, and that's been their bread and butter, averaging over 200 yards a game. Third and a long 4. Harris over the left side, out to the 30, 25, 26. It's going to be close to the first down, pending the spot.
Harris on the carry.
Had to get to the 27. It looks like he's going to, from my angle,
17-yard line.
nope, they're going to say a first down, so we'll call it a gain of 4 by Harris.
First down for the Buccaneers.
Harris now has 4 carries for 80 yards. Haughton gets their second first down of the second half. Weathersby hands it to Harris. Over the right side, tripped up but falls forward. Gains about 4 yards. Well, I like Harris.
Ball advanced out to the 32-yard line.
Just a junior, but runs very hard. Hits those holes quickly. They'll bring up second down and 5 for the Buccaneers. Weathersby, quick throw out in the flat, just out of the reach of Peters.
Third down for Buccaneers.
So bring up third down and 5.
Mercedes Moving Bank from your Buccaneers. Coach Matthew Sewell of the Buccaneers want to thank the Highland Clinic for their support this year.
In the second half, Weathersby is 1 of 2 in the passing category as he was 7 of 11 in the first half. Third and a long 5 for Haughton. Hands it to Harris over that right side, trying to get around the corner, and he will succeed right at the yardsticks. Let's see where the officials spot, and they're going to give him the 5 yards and the first down. That'll move the sticks, and the clock will continue to run as the, I guess you'd call it the mercy rule, the score differential. They go to a running clock. Hand off to Harris over the right side, lowers his shoulder right at the line of scrimmage, gets maybe 1 yard, and that'll give him 90 on the night on 7 carries. That'll be second down and 9. And some of the Haughton faithful are starting to kind of cut out and thin out. Second down and 9. High snap, Harris over the left side. Minimal gain here, and maybe another yard. Bring up third down and 8. 8:15 remaining here in the game. Airline up 49-13 over your Buccaneers. I guess college-wise, the big game tomorrow is Texas and Georgia, coming to you from Austin. I believe College game day is there in Austin tomorrow morning. Low snap, Weathersby throws out of flat, complete to Delaney. Does a little spin move. He's going to pick up about 6 yards. He's going to be short of the first down.
Just a hair shy.
Be fourth down and 1. I suspect the offense will remain out there. And that's exactly what head coach Matthew Sewell has decided. 4th and 1. Hands it to Harris over that right side, And I don't think he's going to get beyond the line of scrimmage, and that should be a turnover on downs. And it is.
Their line will take over on the 46-yard line of the Buccaneers. As your clock is marked at
7:08 and counting down, even though both teams are switching sides of the ball, the running game clock.
So that's fun by joining our dodgeball tournament, so make sure you pick the best team. Also, there'll be an ice cream bar and other activities.
So Airline will take over on the Buccaneer 46-yard line. Chase Williams, the quarterback. His two running backs will be McLaughlin and Moore. That's 34 or 31 and number 34 you see on your screen. Probably go out of that I formation, and that's exactly what they're going to do. 6 seconds on the snap clock. Williams takes it, hands it off over the left side to Moore. A gain of about 6 yards for Moore. He now has 2 carries for 5 yards.
1 yard line of the Buccaneers.
6 minutes remaining here in the game. Stay with us for our post-game show. We'll bring you scores from around the district and North Louisiana. As it looks like one of the receivers had the wrong wristband on. Actually, this Epps is now going to play tailback, but they're going to hand it off on that end of that jet sweep. And that was to
number 82, Zane Maxwell, the carry for the Vikings.
Maxwell.
3rd and 1.
Gain of about 3 yards. Bring up 3rd and 1.
That's cash reward season.
Yep.
Reaching that winning number right after the Vikings start.
Is number 2 in the backfield, and Moore is number 34, along with, looks like we now have another quarterback. It's going to be Austin Smith, number 12. So the Vikings using that depth, hands it off to Moore over that left side. Plenty of room, enough for the first down as he gains about 7 yards.
Left side, first down Vikings. All right, folks, split the pot ticket.
4:35 and counting down.
Red ticket. I don't know if it's so difficult as red ticket. The number is 36110. 3.
So first down and 10
361
for the Vikings.
You can bring that ticket to the press box. You'll
Letting that play clock run down into the single digits now at 8. And Smith, the quarterback, under center. Hands it off on that jet sweep again. That's 82. Maxwell. Gain of about 8 yards. So Maxwell has carried the ball twice for 11 yards.
Advances the ball down to the 20.
Now under 4 minutes here remaining in the game. So it's just a matter of the clock going to 000. Smith will be under center. 6 seconds on the snap clock. Gets it off. Oh, went to turn to hand it, and the guy wasn't there. And Smith will be tackled for a loss of about 4 yards.
Back to the 27-yard line.
On his first carry. So it'll bring up 3rd down and 7. 3 minutes remaining in the game.
If you need to buy or sell a house, call Haughton Alumni and Realtor Mitchell Branch at 318-364-6264.
Epps and Moore are the running backs. As they have used a load of running backs, or a lot of ball carriers tonight. 3 seconds. Toss to Epps over the left. He's got some room, and he is going to go in for a touchdown. A 28-yard
Number 2,
run.
Epps by Airline. Results in a touchdown.
28-yard carry for Epps.
Extra point is pending. Final reminder, fans, all reserved seats should remain in the bleachers until we picked up at the end of the night.
So pending the PAT, right now it's Airline 55, Haughton 13. Clock still running, 1:56 remaining. New kicker in is going to be number 66, Patel, left-footed kicker. The kick is low, but good.
Extra point is good. Bringing
So
your
they'll make
score up to Airline 49, Haughton 13, 1:35 to go in the fourth quarter.
Airline 56, Haughton 13.
Neville 20, Rustin 14 in the third.
We'll send PA announcer an updated score. The scoreboard has it wrong. Our score is right. Now the scoreboard is corrected. 1 minute and counting down as the Haughton faithful now picking up their goods and their jackets and their seats and finding the quickest exit. Patel will kick off, 40 seconds on the running clock. And now he approaches. End over end kick. It's going to be taken by Harris at about the 14. Not a whole lot of running room as he gets it out to the 24. And that'll probably be the end of the game. 18 seconds and counting down. Haughton will not get another play off unless Matthew Sewell wants to take a timeout. But that's going to be our final. It's going to be Airline 56, Haughton 13. We'll come back and update you on some scores from around the area. You're listening to Haughton High School football from the Waffle House radio booth. We'll be back after this timeout.
Thank you.
Come on in. I've got your paperwork ready. Just sign right here.
Oh, wow. It's a lot higher than I expected.
It's a great deal, and we've got your monthly payments right where you want them.
Don't be fooled by what's behind the curtain. Before you buy your next auto, check with Carter.
Check with Carter. Check with Carter. Thank you so much. I'm so excited about my new car.
You don't have to thank me. You've had the power all along.
Remember, before you buy your next auto, check with Carter.